Look, we've got pretty simple narratives on both sides. Donald Trump saying this is all about the Democratic governors and this will be worse under Joe Biden. Joe Biden saying, well, this is under your watch, essentially. Is it possible to say who's right?
No, and that's the challenge here. We're struggling to see either of the candidates really transcend the tribalism of this moment and bring the two sides together and show a degree of national unity and healing. President Trump is a blunt instrument. He was elected to be a blunt instrument. He's not good at finessing these moments. He tends to be fairly blunt in his language, and we saw that this morning again. Joe Biden trying to elevate himself, but he can't yet repudiate the Democrat mayors and governors that are being accused of being soft on these protests, which themselves are quite violent and problematic as well.
So let's play for you and our viewers what Donald Trump had to say, meanwhile, when we talk about some of this violence, about Kyle Rittenhouse. This was Donald Trump this morning.
That was an interesting situation. You saw the same tape as I saw, and he was trying to get away from them, I guess, it looks like, and he fell, and then they very violently attacked him, and it was something that we're looking at right now, and it's under investigation, but I guess he was in very big trouble. He would have been, he probably would have been killed, but it's under investigation.
Now, it's not entirely ascertained what happened here. Yes, people, at least one person with a skateboard rushed at this person, Kyle Rittenhouse, at this time, but also he was armed with an assault weapon and, you know, looking at his social media history and so on, appeared to be determined to go out there and protect property and so on the streets here. But what did you make of Donald Trump? We're looking into this, he said. What did you make of these comments and how this feeds into the law and order aspect?
Well, this is an indisciplined comment by the president. He said a few hours ago that he wasn't going to comment on this, and now he seems to be rationalising actions that led to 2 deaths. I mean, it's another example of the president not being able to meet the moment, stating that he can't. Effectively, it's very difficult to have a president who's endorsing vigilante actions that have led to deaths. But he will be loyal to his supporters. Kyle Rittenhouse is one of his supporters, people who believe that militias have the right to resist odds and to resist protesters and maintain law and order, will be heartened by the president's support for him.
Well, this is the thing, right? Donald Trump doesn't go out there, for the most part, you know, doesn't go anywhere near actively condoning violence. It's about what he does condone, sotto voce or otherwise, and what his supporters read into some of these comments, right? That's the danger here.
That's right. The challenge is that this will embolden those groups. I mean, the fact that we've had such a rolling series of clashes between armed extremist protesters on the left and extreme militias on the right, and we haven't yet seen more fatalities is quite an extraordinary thing. The risk now is that the president will have effectively given them tacit endorsement to up their stance and be more aggressive in their confrontations.